Hello, welcome to Z Explains BG. We are playing a 7-point match against Matt on backgammonhub.com. Just warming up for my weekly tournament later today. It's a good match to my opponent, who I think misplayed the 2-1 a little bit. There's a couple options there, but I don't think this is one of them. I don't think you want the 23 points. Maybe if he was getting attacked or something, it'd be a nice asset, but it's a little too stuck there. So there's something better there. Bar 23, 6-5 maybe, or bar 22 is also okay. But anyways, okay, so 6-4. Okay, so I guess I'm running here because 7 points a good asset, but I have to give up my 11 to make it. This is thematic in the sense I'm up in the race and escaping the last checker, hopefully, or not. So he should split with the 5. Yeah, he's playing too safe at the expense of like not doing stuff he needs to do. Get the 3 backmen going in some fashion. Whereas 11-6 doesn't really do anything. Well, this is tremendous. And then I can double a I can double a dance at least. Not doubling this, that's for sure. Like, you might even want to play 23 to 22 here, because these guys are super stuck. I hope I didn't miss a cube there. I don't think I did. Oh, okay, this looks pretty awesome. He's on 6s though. This is a little bit better block. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure about this, but I'm going to go for like sort of the perfect structure here, and then likely cube him. Yeah. He may have enough to take though, because at worst he has like this okay like 2-point game, and I still gotta escape my guy. Okay, but anyways, he passes this 1 zip. 3-2. Oh, 13-8. Or this, yeah, maybe this is okay too. He's down in the race though. Okay. Not sure about this, but I will try it because he has a blot in his board. It's sort of duplicated. Yeah, the 3-2, there could be something else there. 13-8 or something. Just not leave a shot while I'm doing sort of fine. Okay, so that's the 4. Then I can either hit him. Now I'm down in the race. Kind of want to try to contain this back checker. Let's see if it kind of works a little bit. Because he can't escape all the way. Now he can. Could leave a shot there, but the race is sort of close enough that I'm sort of paying big to being hit. Yeah, the play I'm wondering about is that 3-2. A lot of times, like, you have an anchor, you're winning the race, you maybe shouldn't leave a shot. You sort of play solidly. And now I'm stuck sort of just hanging back, waiting for the inevitable shot, which is coming early, I believe, unless I'm missing something. So he should just play, well, he plays 13-8 combined with either 8-4 or 6-2. Same number of shots. Yeah, this is suspicious. Very suspicious. And auspicious for me. Okay, he's going to go back. He's going to see 13-8 combined with either 8-4 or 6-2. Got hit either way. All right, I kind of like this. Sort of best building power for just a 3-6. It seems worth it, and I think I can double at least a dance. Probably not this if he enters high. Well, it wouldn't be crazy. Enters low. I mean, he's out of harm's way, but I don't know, it's so hard for him to win this now. So I am going to actually cube this and see what happens. He enters high. Maybe I have a cube anyways, but seems like he can take if he enters high. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure what's going on there. Oh, hey, Darth Wheaton, how you doing? Barry, nice to see you. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I just wanted to warm up for the tournament tonight, which I assume you will be playing in as well. I like to get at least like one match in to get my brain working early, you know, which is not always an easy task. So I suppose he's hitting twice here because it's safest, and he's got a 2-point board. Yes, he hit 6 to 5 after. Yeah, he's leaving a shot anyways, and he's not hitting twice. Although I'm not sure what the right play is here. I mean, 20 and 11 hits. 20 and 11 is better than making the 4, but I'm not sure how that compares to hitting. When in doubt, hit, they say. He doesn't have like that much attack stuff, so I didn't really fear not making the anchor, but maybe I should have. All right, let's just play solidly for once. Could hit twice there also, which I kind of didn't see, but I think this made it better anyways against the stronger board. One man back versus 2. You kind of want to make a safe-ish play. Okay, so I don't have anything after a reasonable play here. This is reasonable enough. Ooh. Now, do I have anything? Going to be up 14 pips. Score is giving me a little pause, but I mean, I definitely have a nice edge here. 14 pips. It's a little bit of a close take pass on the race alone. I'm going to wait for, given the score, I'm going to wait for one more improvement, but I might be missing something here. I mean, it seems like a pretty easy take, especially at the score. Well, race is a little worse, but position is quite a bit better. So I am going to double this now, but I still have some doubts, you know, if I'm doing this correctly. All right, only 2 shots. This is acceptable risk. Yeah, we'll take a look. We'll take a look at the computer analysis afterwards and see how I played this. All right, so I kind of like this. This plays that win more, I think. But gammons count double. All right, is this too much? 4 shots, but awesome builders. Maybe. Yeah, he's got some blots on his side of the board, but his position is relatively sound. I mean, I don't want to leave 0. I want at least 3 builders. So this is like an okay compromise. But actually, I'm just gonna go for it. Should win the most gammons. Yeah, like I gain pretty big on this because now I get to point on him a lot more. Although his board is so strong that I don't think I can hit him loose. No, hitting loose there would be crazy. Like with a number, I don't know, like 5-1 or something. So the board's too strong. And I'm a little scared of his board. Something better here. All right, double 6 is a blot. Double 5 actually plays well, though. Yeah, probably not getting this one right. Again, I'm a little leery about leaving any shots against this awesome structure. But it could be right to leave 2 shots to get an extra builder for the deuce. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Good. Okay, decent gammon chances. 2, 3, 4, 6, 1. I had this sort of slipping. Again, it's sort of slipping away a little bit. I mean, I guess I could have played that a little more aggressively, but once this board came together, it seemed too dangerous. Gammon could be back on the table. Or a loss. So this way I get them out of my hair sometimes, like with this. And because I'm hitting them, I think it does okay for the gammon versus ripping a checker. It might even be better for the gammon versus ripping a checker. So I'm pretty sure I did that correctly. There's some risk he like dances and then I roll like a 6-5 and leave a double shot. So I was cognizant of that, but it seemed like that play had the most going for it. It can't be right to go the other way where you like rip instead of hitting. But that seemed pretty quick. Okay, so I did win the gammon. It's 6 zip Crawford. So gammons do not hurt me very much since he needs an odd number of points. Okay, she just hits. I should just make one of my beautiful 5 points. Jeez, it's a pleasant choice. Again, I'm not in much danger of being attacked, and gammons don't hurt me, so maybe I prefer the offensive 5. Gammon save, I guess you go the other way. If it's like 2 away, 1 away Crawford or something. I just got a stupid race. So I'm doing fine in. Let me start up XG optimistically here. All right. I have a chance for the most efficient configuration of 15 checkers, which is 7 on the 6, 5 on the 5, and 3 on the 4. So I need to roll, I need to roll a 1-1 here to get it. Although there might be actually a better play. And fortunately, I think there might be a better play. I think might be a little more efficient to keep them spread in the outfield. Yeah, so that's the configuration that wastes the least amount of pips in the bear off on average, if that makes sense. 7, 5, 3. So that's like a good structure to aim for. You can also aim for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's very efficient also. But you want that like kind of nice triangle-y shape. Oh, what big rolls here. How are we doing? Oh, we're losing. That's no good. I don't know, between 6 to 4 and 4 to 2. Yeah, go for the slope. Yeah, they call that. Sometimes they call like one of them is called like the Woolsey wedge after Kit Woolsey, and the other one's called like Trice's triangle after Walter Trice. But I always have to think about which is which. I never remember. So you should double that. In fact, that might have been a pass. I would have taken now. This looks suspicious. All right, doing good. Doing good and doing well. Okay. It's kind of a lot of shots. It's all 7s and 4 8s. It's 10 shots. This is only 4 shots, right? 6 3. 6 4. How do I make progress here, though? God, it's a lot of shots. Miss me. Darn it. I got punished there. He's going to overlook it, or he's misclicking. I think he's misclicking. He overlooked it. Phew. I guess it was fewer than 10 shots if he's gonna overlook a 6-1. I was looking at that right? That was a hit, right? The 6-1. Yeah. Maybe he expected me to do the other one. That can happen in backgammon sometimes. You expect your opponent to do something, and then he does something else, and it kind of throws you off. Especially when, like, hit or not. Like, I've seen people... All right, when I say, like, oh, I've seen this happen, it's usually because I've done something stupid. But, like, I expect my opponent to hit me, and then, like, he doesn't, and then, like, I think I'm up on the bar, and, like, I go to enter from the bar. Like, one time, I actually, like, picked up one of my own checkers that wasn't up on the bar. The one that would have been hit if he had hit me, and then, like, entered it in my opponent's home board. Ooh, he missed. That was before. Nowadays, like, mostly people play, like, legal moves, so you have to point out your opponent's illegal plays after they make it. You're, like, obligated to, even when it's to your detriment. The old rule that we used to play by was if your opponent makes an illegal play, you get to choose whether to accept the illegal play or make him play it legally. So it used to be like a lot more like cutthroat. So this is okay at least. 6-5 is safe. Big doubles seem to play okay. So let's do this. They should probably kill his 6s there. He's thinking about, like, saving a 6, but he should be thinking about, okay, I don't want to have to play a 6 if I roll 1. Yeah, he's really thinking about it. I mean, builders end up too good. Okay, so actually it did kind of help him maybe because he gets to keep the anchor, but that's not even no big deal. He, like, it's possible I should want to run with a 6 there. I guess this. It's a little hard to lose this no matter what I do. Good match. Yeah, some decisions there, and mostly it seemed pretty easy, so I am expecting a fairly low PR. There definitely could be a few things I blundered on, though. We'll see if let's see what the stupid computer says. Oh, he never doubled me that game. It's funny. Okay, I played a 3, so I must have screwed up a couple things. But let's take a look. Let us see if XG agrees with GNU. And then let's put me on the bottom. So you got an action swap board in XG. Then we can just look at my errors. Yeah, XG largely agrees with GNU. Okay, so I made one checker play blunder and one doubling error. Oh, maybe I missed a cube in the 2-0 game. Or doubled a little early. I think I might have missed a cube. But we will get there. Yeah, see here, you don't want your 23 really. I mean, it's like okay because you don't get attacked, but I don't have much of an attack, so it's probably better to be spread out a little bit, or do something else productive with the ace, like the computer wants to do. Bar 23, 6-5. Oh no, actually, his play is actually better than bar 22, which surprises me a little bit. He actually prefers making the 23. But yeah, best is 6-5, where computer really loves slotting the 5 when it has 5 on the 6 point. Especially just against a 1 point board. There's a little bit of 4 duplication maybe. Okay, this is fine. Okay, 6-4. Yeah, 6 running's a little better than making the 7. So that's fairly close. Could roll out to be different actually. Yeah, I mean, pretty awesome structure, especially against these 3 back checkers. But it gives up the 11 points. Actually, the distribution is a little weird. But I don't know, running's good. You're up in the race. You escape the last checker. You're trying to escape the last checker, so it's thematic. So I did that, and the computer seems to like it, although it could roll out to be something different. And then you hit with the 2, and then your main problem is like the 3 back checkers, so you gotta get them. You get them going at a time when it's like very safe to get them going. He outboards me and I'm up on the bar, so it's a great time to split. And yeah, 11 to 6 doesn't really do anything. Yeah, once again, he should do some split. Let's see. Okay, so his play doesn't look that good, I guess. I'm a little surprised it's 0.3 wrong, though. I mean, this does sort of what he wants to be doing. Get the backman going. It leaves kind of this weird anchor here. So the computer has this other plan where it hits and then splits with the 1. So that is the better plan. I mean, he does have the stronger board, and I do have the blot in my outfield, so it has some nice like blitzy elements to it. Like I dance, and then he's got like a real blitz going. Possibly if he's close to a cube even. And even when it doesn't work, he's going to make an advanced anchor somewhere probably. So yeah, that is a better plan than this. But I'm a little surprised it's 0.3 wrong. There might be some like cubeful thing going on. Yeah, it's quite a bit closer, cubeless. Okay, good. I didn't have a cube here. Okay, it makes the awesome structure. And then okay, this is close on the take pass. Fine. So I assume with the 4-3, it looked like with the 4-3 he has something better, but is it 2 down or is it to hit? It's probably to hit. No, it's 2 down. Yeah, hitting the computer thinks is a pass. Hitting is sort of the worst available option. Yeah, so the computer wants to do this, and then it thinks white has a take. After any other play, it thinks it's a pass or very close. Okay, so this is the 1-0 game. And then yeah, I don't screw this up. It does leave a shot here because it's doing some like decent stuff at a time when white's board is very weak. So it doesn't mind taking on a little risk to do something. Even though I'm up in the race and sort of volunteering a shot. Like honestly, I thought there was a chance 13-8 was right, just play solidly while up in the race. But no, the computer likes my play or making a good point somewhere, leaving a shot. Okay, he hits, which is correct. Oh, 13 to, oh, duplicates aces. Yeah, I didn't consider this. I mean, my play obviously does some decent stuff. I'm leaving a shot anywhere in the either in my infield or in his outfield. So I'm leaving a painful shot somewhere. So I slot sort of the point I want to make. But yeah, it gives him twos to hit and ones and threes to cover, and his hits are worth a tremendous amount because he sends me all the way back. If you do the computer's play, the ones are duplicated a little bit, and the hits aren't as painful, I guess, for me. Still fairly close. I don't know if I would have done it had I considered it. It is sort of a common theme, though. I mean, I have seen this play many times, where you're either slotting a good point in your board, leaving a shot, or giving up the 13 point to get good builders and leaving a shot on the 13. It is sort of a common decision, and I believe it can go either way depending on like the duplication. But often it is right to like play 13 to 7 there. Okay, so I enter with the 4, and I can either get the guy ready to move around the board by playing 21 to 18, or I can try to actively contain the checker in the backfield. Of course, it's a little questionable because he's got a good board and I don't. But I kind of like this against a weaker player because it's gonna complicate the game. Okay, you could slot the 4, but I just keep things solid and safe. Okay, I'm just hanging back, waiting for my shot, which comes right away. Yeah, okay, so 13 to 8, and then either 6 to 2 or 8 to 4 is sort of fine. The computer does want to play 6 to 2. Maybe he pushes me up a little bit, and it's easier for white to come home. As part of the benefit of 6 to 2. Also, I could dance, which would be good. You know, it's a 2-point board, but 11% ain't nothing. But I crush him. Okay, good. Yeah, if he comes in high, then it's double take, apparently. I figured this was going to be a take. I don't know if I would have cubed or not. Comes in low like he did. It's pretty stuck back there. So at least the double looked a lot clearer to me here. I wasn't sure about the take pass. It's probably pretty solid. Yeah, pretty solid pass. Even at the score where he should take a little aggressively in Gammon's positions. So we haven't seen my blunder yet. Okay, yeah, no, I thought about this. Yeah, so not that close for being two like very similar plays. But I kind of see what's going on. Not sure why I didn't think about it that closely over the board, but the eight point is stripped, right? So that sort of argues for this sort of play. Like, okay, so he makes his, say he rolls a 3-1, makes his 5 point. It's a double shot here because the 8 point is stripped. You know, you could roll 3-1 points on me, but if he rolls like a 4-2, makes the 4. It's only a single shot here. So the 8 point being stripped does sort of argue for this. The other thing going on, I think, I actually did see the stripped aspect to it. The other thing going on, which I didn't really think about, is that there's duplication here. Like the pointing 4-2 is duplicated with a double hit number. Obviously, he's making the 4 with it, but like if he couldn't make the 4, like double hit would be like an okay idea. Now compared to this, right? Like the pointing number isn't duplicated with the double hit number. So in other words, he has like good pointing. He has good pointing numbers here, like a 3-1. But he also has like decent double hit numbers, like a 4-1 or 3-4 even. He might even hit twice with a 3-4. So it's sort of like more good numbers than compared to this. where like, you know, 2 2 double 4 2 or like they're the double hit numbers, but they're duplicated. Also 6 2. 6 2 is a little duplicated, right? There's two plans with a 6 2. He can either make he can either make the 16 point, or he can actually hit twice, which is it's also quite a reasonable attack plan, you know. So yeah, I guess I didn't see the duplication argument. I saw the strip point argument. Yeah, sure. I probably should have gotten that one right. Yeah, so like he should like hit twice. Hit twice is a good plan here. Although 13 to 9, 6 to 5 apparently is okay too. It's a bit better than what he did. Okay, so here, yeah, no, I definitely thought about this. I mean, stronger board. He has the stronger board, and I'm in order to hit, I have to forgo making sort of the best anchor. So the computer thinks that's argument enough to avoid hitting here. So we can look at a few variants. Like match versus match score. Different match scores, you'd go the other way. Like something trivial. Game and go. You're 2 away. He's 1 away. It's the Crawford game. You don't make the anchor there. You probably hit, although maybe making the you hit there. I was gonna say making the 4 sort of a play, but no, making the 4 would be bad. All right, so the anchor helps. The anchor helps because you don't get gammoned. So like at the match score that we had, where I'm up 2 zip, it is a little bit of an argument for playing conservatively. So you don't up the gammons for both sides, and then let white offer let white offer you a gammonish cube later. The score is reversed. Say I'm down 0-2. You'll see the hit is either correct or it's a lot closer, and it's probably correct actually. I think this match score is enough to swing it. Okay, it's right on the border. Yeah, so down 0-2, you want to like up the gammon. So like now you can offer a gammonish cube very, very readily. It's a little harder for white to offer a cube if he gets into like a mutually gammonish position. Meanwhile, if you tamp down the gammons, the leader in the match can sort of can actually use the cube there. So that's why it's a little score based. Also, this board's like any stronger. I guess you have more incentive to make the anchor here. This is me up 2 zip. Yeah, now hitting's quite bad. And then it's really bad here, right? This is horrible to hit here. So I would have gotten this right for sure. Maybe I should have gotten this right given the board disparity and the match score. But yeah, like here, like now here hitting's like good. Hitting's good here, even at this 2-0 score, because there's no board disparity anymore. Yeah, so I don't know. Backgammon is complicated. You kind of got to think about all this stuff and make an educated guess a lot of the time. Which I made a guess, but apparently it wasn't very educated. But as long as you like kind of like, I wouldn't expect someone to like. Even like a good player, I wouldn't expect him to be like 100% on the right play here. The good players are going to get this right more often than like an intermediate player. But like me, I would expect most good players would be mostly guessing here. But they would think about all these factors, right? They would think about, okay, I'm outboarded. The match score is 2 zip, so maybe I should play a little conservative. And it's sort of the best anchor. And another nice thing about making the 20, as opposed to hitting, is you get to play a quite productive deuce in the outfield, 13 to 11. So actually, if it was just a choice between hitting or making the anchor, Might actually be right to hit there. But because you get to play 13 to 11, nice productive deuce, duplicating white 6-4 pretty well. Computer does like hitting there. Okay, so I got this one right. I played pretty solidly. Okay, oh, there's the missed cube. Yeah, pretty big cube. Yeah, I thought about it. I was a little leery due to the match score, but yeah, it's not. I guess it's not a slam dunk take, even at the score. And I sort of get the picture of the next roll. Even though the position has very similar equity. It is a little stronger next roll. Okay, so I go for the gammon. Oh, is it not going to like leaving the 4 shots here? Oh yeah, it doesn't. It wants to leave 0 shots. That was like sort of my third choice, actually. I guess most people are probably getting this right, Or 10-5, 8-7, 11-6, 8-7, or 10-5, 8-7, 10-4, 11-5. Like honestly, my second choice was 11-5 here. Leaving 2 shots. And my first choice was a blunder, apparently, leaving 4 shots. But I thought I wanted the strong building power. Apparently, that's not that important here, because I guess because I'm up in the race so much, and this board is pretty powerful. Yeah, I play a little optimistically here. Left him 11% chance of hitting. At a time when the computer says that's not necessary. You should just play snugly. Now my play does win more gammons because it sort of completes the closeout more often and more quickly. But no, the computer just wants to do get two builders for the open points, and just leave 0 shots. Again, we can play around a little bit. Like, for instance, like his board is like worse. Say, you can maybe do what I did, but it's probably still going to be wrong or close. Yeah, it's close now to do this thing because his board is weak. The blood in the board maybe swings it. 11-6, 10-9. Yeah, the blood in the board swings it. Blot in the board and 2-point board, 3-point board, blot in the board. It probably plays safe again. 11-6, 8-7, yeah, plays safe, although it's a little closer. Okay, so there was the blunder. And then I did not get punished. 3-3. Okay, I'm mostly playing safely now that his board is so awesome. 11-10, 6-4. This is a real error. This is interesting. 11-10, 6-4. I definitely did not consider this. I think I considered 8-5. Yeah, surprisingly big error to do what I did. So what's so wrong about this? 6-6 is a blow, which isn't great. There's 3 builders for the ace. It leaves the spare on the 6, which I guess maybe the computer wants to avoid. It wants to come in with that 6-point stripped. In other words, 2 checkers there, in order to clear that safely, quickly against this awesome white structure. So let's look at the best play according to the computer. Yeah, 6-6 and 5-5 are safe. And the 6-point is stripped. Oh, and 2-2 works. And 3-3 works. Two, 3-3 don't work here for me. 4-4 doesn't. Yeah, there's kind of a lot. The reason why it's 0.05 is there's kind of a lot of arguments against my play. Yeah, I definitely did not think about how little doubles play. But yeah, you can see after the right play, I get to make the 1 point with 2-2 and 3-3. But also 6-6 plays better. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of playing 6 to 4. Yeah, this was sloppy. Yeah, 2-2 would have made the ace point. Yeah, 6-4 hit here. Better for the win and better for the gammon. It's better for the win because you're going to get hit less often after doing this, because he can enter with a 6 or a 5 and get out of your hair. Whereas if you do the other play, he's never out of your hair really. He's going to hang back for a while. But like I said, it can actually go the other way. I'd say usually you want to hit there though. Hit in situations like that. Okay, got this correct. Not too worried about being attacked back there. And then I'm looking good, but somehow I lose this. Oh, this is a big error, Jesus. This is really sloppy, jeez. How do I make such a huge error in the bear offs? Even after playing for 30 years, I make like a bear off error, non-contact bear off error. Jesus. The right play does. I mean, I guess 3 off on double 4s, but it doesn't seem like a huge deal, does it? Because I'm left with 3 checkers. Oh, here I'm. Yeah, it is kind of a big deal because here I'm up with 5 checkers on double 4s. And I am losing, so maybe I'm a little desperate for double 4s. Double 6 sort of washes, sort of. The race is like closer. Okay, so yeah, it's mostly thinking about the double 4s apparently. It's saying I'm like pretty desperate, so I should be thinking about in the original position. Say, it says I'm pretty desperate to win. I need doubles to win, basically, mostly. So I should be thinking about how individual doubles play, and double 4s is a huge swing. Whereas if the race is close, spreading out things is okay. Probably better. Bet is better. Because I'm no longer worried about like maximizing on big doubles. I'm worried about not missing later. You know. Yeah, this was a sloppier match than I thought it would be. Okay, so it is a pass. Okay, it's close. Good. Yeah, so it's even away. It's even away. Crawford post Crawford. So he essentially should just always double me right away, and I should mostly take if I'm winning the game, and pass if I'm losing the game. Apparently, I'm losing by a little bit here. 49%. Also, I get gammon some. So like now, for instance, this should go double take because I'm ahead. This 3, this something better with the 3-1. Oh, and then I leave extra shots here. Okay, so I guess it's not too bad. Yeah, it just wants to leave the 4 shots as opposed to 10 shots. Oh yeah, there's a third play here. 13 to 7, 11 to 8. Oh no, I actually did see this, and I just missed it because I didn't want to leave it direct. I didn't want to leave like 13 shots. Yeah, the computer says this isn't too bad because it only leaves like 3 more shots than my play, and it's sorry. Let's go back to the start. Yeah, it only leaves 3 more shots than what I did, but playing 13 to 7, 10 to 8. Leaves like a really smooth position with great building power, good flexibility. So let's put it up on the board. Yes, this guy. So that's pretty nice when you get away with it. He just overlooked the hit here. Yeah, you just overlooked that for sure. Okay, but I build. What's the hit here? Yeah, I did not give proper consideration to hitting here, but I guess it makes sense because he's got a 5-point board, but any three except for like 3-6, 3-1 really deteriorates his position. And then he's got like 3 guys trapped behind the 5', so good luck getting all those guys out while I dance forever. Meanwhile, stops him from like escaping with a 6 after like my play. Yeah, my play's fine here, I think. Okay, a 4-1 would be okay. Nothing wrong with 12-3 though. Okay, I guess what the computer's thinking here. I don't know. I mean, it does absorb. So the computer like does want to do this. I guess it's like just absorbing as many pips as possible. So I guess maybe this keeps the 6' longest. I don't know. This looks pretty flexible. Okay. Oh yeah, it is thinking about keeping it. It is thinking about keeping the 6' the longest. Like it keeps it here. It decides to keep it here, even though it's like very inflexible. So I suppose he is supposed to run with a 6-2. No, he's not even supposed to run with a 6-2. Yeah, I guess it maybe just thinking about keeping 6-6 blocked for another roll. Yeah, fine. I get hit more, but I'm gonna have more checkers off when it hits. Fine, now he's just out of my hair, and then I win. All right, well that was good. Yeah, pretty sloppy. The PR is decent, but pretty sloppy match. I mean, the only blunder is this, which maybe I should think about this more. How important it is to fill in these points. If it's not super important to fill in these points, it's not particularly important here. I should think more about not leaving the shots. But the other stuff I feel like I could have gotten right. Yeah, this I guess. This maybe, although I guess my play does have its merits. Yeah, this I could have thought more deeply about. Yeah, it's just like a little sloppy all around. What was the 2-4? Yeah, this guy I think I should have gotten right. Due to the 8 point being stripped and the duplication arguments, they sort of both apply. I should have been able to think about both of those. Right? Yeah, this is better than this. Better than this. All right, well, yeah. Well, thanks for watching. I'm going to take off now, but I may be back later tonight to commentate some matches, but hopefully not, because hopefully I'll be in the finals. Anyways, yeah, we'll see you next time.